Hello everyone, my name is Samir Satara. In this video, we are going to discuss a caselet data interpretation set, a very important caselet from CAT 2019 slot 2. So this is a set we'll be discussing. Guys, in caselet, you will not be coming across any kind of chart or any kind of table that we generally come across when we are solving a data interpretation set. Here, every bit of information will be given in the structure, in this paragraph form. You have to make the table by yourself to understand the complete information, the complete set, and to find out the connect between all the components. So this has to be the strategy that whenever you are solving a caselet, you have to make a small table to understand this complete information so that you don't have to read the information again and again. This one from CAT 2019 slot 2 is a set which is based on the basic concept of percentage, and also a basic concept of set theory is also required to solve this set. Let's solve it, guys. The first information says student in a college are discussing two proposals. One is a proposal A and the second is proposal B. A proposal A by the authority to introduce a dress code, and the proposal B is about allowing a multinational food franchises. So two proposal A, proposal B. Proposal A, proposal B. Proposal A is about dress code. Proposal B is about setting a multinational food franchises. The next paragraph talk about a student does not necessarily support either of the two proposals. In an upcoming election for student union president, there are two candidates in fray, and these two candidates are Sunita and Rakini. So we are talking about two candidates who are fighting the election, and these two candidates are Sunita and Rakini. Every student prefer one of the two candidates. A survey was conducted among the students by picking a sample of 500 students. The following information was noted from each survey. So we are talking about 500 student sample. Okay. Now, once you are done with the second paragraph, you must have come to this point that we are talking about four components over here. One is the candidate supporting proposal A, candidate supporting proposal B, candidate supporting Sunita, and candidate supporting Rakini. Also, two very small information but very important one is that a student does not necessarily support either of the two proposals. That means a student have an option of neither selecting A proposal or neither selecting not selecting B proposal. But a candidate, every student prefer one of the two candidates. Now, when it comes to the proposal, you can go for proposal A, you can go for proposal B, you can go for proposal A and B, and you can go for none of the proposal A and B. So you have every candidate has four options when it comes to the selection of the proposal. But every candidate has two options when it comes to selection of candidate between Sunita and Ragini. So they can select, they prefers one of the two candidates. Not that a student will be preferring Sunita also and Ragini also. Only one of the candidate out of Sunita and Ragini can be voted. So what we will do to solve this set, guys, after reading through this first two paragraph, we will make a small table explaining all these points, that a candidate, the 500 students that we are supposed to talk about, the total number of students are 500, which is our total sample space. These 500 will either be supporting proposal A or B. There will be some candidate proposing A and B, some will be proposing none. But out of these 500, we also have, the students will be supporting either Sunita or Rakini, right? So now let's start filling in the information. The first information is 250 students supporting proposal A and 250 students supporting proposal B. Now just fill in this information. We have 250 students over here and 250 students over here. One thing that you need to keep in mind is that these 250 are not those students who are supporting only proposal A. Out of these 250, there will be some candidates who will not be supporting, who will be supporting proposal B also. Also in these 250, you will have some students proposing A. That means you have to make a one diagram, you have to make a Venn diagram, right, for the total number of candidates, right? And there will be only two sets of A and B. So we have this Venn diagram of total 500 students supporting the proposal A as well as supporting the proposal B, and total number of students who are supporting the proposal A are 250, total number of students who are supporting the proposal B are 250, and there are how many candidates supporting proposal A and B both? We do not know that, right? That information is not. And what is the number of candidates who are not supporting A and B? That means the students who will be out of these two sets. We do not know that. Total number of students we know as 500 as of now. Now let's move this to the second information. Among the 200 students who preferred Sunita as student union president, 80% supported the proposal A. So among the 200 students, 80% are supporting the proposal A. 250 are the students who are among the 200 students who preferred Sunita. Okay, so there are total 200 students who are preferring Sunita. Now total number of students are 500. If 200 are preferring Sunita, the remaining 300 must be preferring Ragini as a candidate. And out of these 200, we have 80% supporting proposal A. So this value will be 150. Right? Now let's move to the next information. Among those who preferred Ragini, 30% supported proposal A. 300 are supporting Ragini and 30% of it will be 90. 90 candidates are proposing for proposal A. Okay. 20% of those who supported proposal B preferred Sunita. 20% of those who supported proposal B preferred Sunita. How many are supporting B? We do not know that, guys, right? How many students are preferring B? So out of these 20%, no, okay, let's read the information. 20% of those who supported proposal B preferred Sunita. Okay. So 20% of 250. 250 are the total number of students who are preferring B. 20% are supporting Sunita. So 20% of 250 will be 50. 20% of 250 will be 50. So this value will be equal to 50. Okay, let's use this number as 50. So now you will be left with remaining 200. Out of 250, 50 are over here. So can I say the remaining 200 students will be over here? Right? Because 250 are supporting proposal B. Out of these 250, there will be some candidates who are also supporting A. But 250 are definitely supporting B, out of which 50 are supporting Sunita. So remaining 200 has to be supporting Ragini. Now, let's make a Venn diagram for Sunita and Ragini also. For Sunita, the total sample space is of 200, and for Ragini, the total sample space, right? The number of students who are supporting Ragini are 300. This is proposal A, this is proposal B, and I can see that 160 are preferring A, so write down this value as 160, and 50 are proposing for B, right? So this value is 50. We do not know the value here, so let's say the value here is X. Now this will be 160 minus X and this will be 50 minus X. Okay. Now you can see that the total union of set we do not know. But right now at this point of time, what is the union of set? We do not know. Some of you might be thinking 200 is the union of set. No. The union of set is those numbers which belongs to this set. There will be some candidate out of these 200 who are not supporting any of the proposal. We do not know till the time we do not know about the number of candidates who will be outside of these two circles. We cannot find out what is the value of X. Now when it comes to Ragini, you see that we have 90 supporting A, right? For A we have 90 candidates, for B we have 200 candidates. What are the number of candidates? For A and B and none, we still do not know that, right? So if I take this value as X, this will be 90 minus X and this will be 200 minus X. Now let's get back to the remaining points. So we have used this information. The information number 5. It says 40% of those who did not support proposal B preferred Ragini. 40% of those who did not support the proposal B. Okay, for that you have to go to the Venn diagram of total. So we have this Venn diagram of total, right? We do not know what are the number, as of now we do not know what are the number of candidates who are not supporting proposal B. The candidates who are not supporting proposal B will be coming under the region of A only, and they will also be coming outside of these two sets, right? So if I subtract out of 500, if I subtract this value, right, I'll get to know the number of students who are not supporting proposal B. So guys, out of 500, this complete set is of 250. So can I say the remaining 250 are those number of students who are not preferring the proposal B? And if they are not preferring the proposal B, 40% of 250, guys. So 40% of 250 will come out to be equal to 100, and these 100 students prefer Ragini. So these 100 students prefer Ragini. That means the value that will be coming over here as well as the value that will be coming over here, the total of these two value will be equal to 100. So right, so we have 90 minus x over here, and let's say the number of students who are not supporting the proposal B, the number of candidates who are not supporting either of A and B and outside of this region will be equal to 100. So that means 90 minus x plus y will be equal to 100, but we do not know what is the value of y, so you'll have to keep it on hold. Okay, now let's move to the next part of the information. Every student who preferred Sunita and supported proposal B also supported proposal A. Every student who preferred Sunita and supported proposal B. Look at this table, guys. Preferred Sunita and supported proposal B, also supported proposal A. That means this 50 value will come over here, right? Now you can use this information straight away, guys. In the case of Sunita, we know that this value is 50. If this value is 50, this value will come out to be 110, and this value will come out to be 0. So union of set is 100 plus 50, that means 160. The students who will not be preferring any of the proposal A and B, right, that means none, and will be lying outside of the union of set will be 200 minus 160, that means equal to 200 minus 160. This value will be equal to 40. This value will be equal to 40. Okay. Moving ahead, among those who preferred Ragini, 20% did not support any of the proposal. So we have 300 students preferring Ragini, 20% did not support any of the proposal. That means this value is 60. Now you can use this information in the Venn diagram also. In the case of Ragini, the value of y is 60. Guys, if the value of y is 60, and if I put that value of y as 60 over here, you see that 90 minus x plus 60 will be equal to 100, and 90 minus x will be equal to 40. So x will be equal to 50. So this value is 60, which is lying outside of this region, and this value is 50 now. This will be 90 minus 50, 40. This is 200 minus 50, that means 150. And our table is now completed. For none we have 60, supporting A and B both are 50 in total. This value is 50 for in the case of Ragini. So this is 50, this is 50. For A and B total it will be 100. Now we are left with this information, the number of candidates who are not supporting any of these proposals and supporting Sunita. Look at the Venn diagram of Sunita. We have the none value, the number of candidates who are not supporting any of the proposal are equal to 40. So this value will be equal to 40. Is it clear now? And we will get to know the students supporting none of the proposal as 60 plus 40, 100. And now you can use this information in the Venn diagram also. This is 250 and none value is 100. That means this the value, right, which will not be supporting any of the proposal are 100 in total, right? And out of this 100, the students who are supporting both A and B are 100. So this value will be 100. So our this complete circle is 250. This value is 100. So you will be left with 150 over here and 150 over here. So total union of set N A union B, you can see, will be equal to 150 plus 100 plus 150, that is 400, and none of A and B we have already found as equal to 100. So now this set is completed and you can solve all the questions. The first question of the set is, Among the students who surveyed who supported proposal A, what percentage of preferred Sunita for student union president? Students who are supporting the proposal A and preferring Sunita. See there, students supporting the proposal A are 250 and preferring Sunita are 160. So the answer to the first question is basically 160 is what percentage of 250 into 100, and this will be equal to 64%. The second question is, what percentage of students surveyed who did not support the proposal A preferred Ragini as a student union president? So first information is that you are supposed to find out is the number of students surveyed who did not support the proposal A. The number of students, for that you can have a look at this diagram. You see that the number of students who are not supporting A are basically these candidates, right? The number of students, let's look. The percentage of students surveyed who did not support the proposal A. Guys, the number of students who did not support the proposal A are basically the students are these students, right? So we have the total sample space of 500. 250 are supporting A. The students who are not supporting A are these 150 students and these 100 students. These 150 are supporting B only, so that means they are not supporting A. And these 100 are none of are the students who are preferring none of the proposal. That means these 100 are also not supporting A. So total 250 are the students surveyed who are not supporting the proposal A. Now out of these 250, we are supposed to tell those preferred Ragini as a student union president. Now out of those 250 students, how many are preferring Ragini? Now look at the Venn diagram of Ragini. The students who are not supporting A but they are preferring Ragini, guys, you can take this information from here. In the case of Ragini, the total 300 candidates and 90 are supporting A. That means the remaining, right, out of 300, 90 are supporting A. That means remaining 200 are supporting Ragini, but they are not supporting A, right? So you can also look at from this diagram also that out of the 300 students, right, 90, 50 plus 40, 90 are the candidates who are supporting A, right? So 150 plus 60, 210 are not supporting A, but they are preferring Ragini. You see this 150 student these for Ragini and 60 students for these 60 students for Ragini are not supporting proposal A because they are not under the circle of 8. So 150 plus 60 is 210. So this is what I am supposed to tell. 210 is what percentage of 250? 1 by 25, right, in 200. So this will be equal to 84%. Right, 210 is what percentage of 250 is what you are supposed to tell. So the answer to the question will be 84%. Now we are left with one more question, right, of the set. Let's quickly go through this one also. What percentage of the students surveyed who supported both proposal A and B preferred Sunita as student union president? The number, what percent of students surveyed who supported both proposal A and B? We can straight away take this information from here. 100 are the students who are supporting proposal A and B, right? Out of these 100, right, preferred Sunita as a student union president. So student preferring one proposal A and B and preferring Sunita 50. So 50 is what percentage of 100 is what you are supposed to tell. Answer will be 50%, which is option number 4. This is 1, 2, 3 and fourth option is 50.